What's going on, guys? It's your boy Mac and welcome back to another video. So in this video, we're going to be going over last week's trading community results. All right, so you guys are going to be able to see what my students were able to produce by simply just following the trading community, as well as we're going to go over our second Bitcoin trade of the week. So you guys know I dropped a Bitcoin trade last week for you all. All right, if you haven't seen that, before you get into this video, go check out the previous video. All right, we also talked about some mentorship program information and where my students are at with that. And in this video, we're going to go over a second Bitcoin trade, as I said before, as well as a couple of gems are going to be dropped throughout. If you're not a part of the YouTube family, go ahead and subscribe because I would love to have you a part of the family. Leave a like on this video if you enjoyed, and if you are someone who wants to improve your effectiveness and efficiency on the chart, if you're someone who wants to make some extra money at the end of every single month, if you are a trader and you want to know how you can become funded, I want you to stay tuned for the end of this video. All right, let's go ahead and get into it. I'll catch you guys on the charts. Do you want to start day trading but you don't have the funds to do so? Are you someone who wants to increase your weekly and monthly income? Or are you someone who just wants to start your investment account? If this is you, go now, click the link in the description and join the Mentorship Program. I want you all to hear from some of the students who are doing an amazing job who's a part of the Mentorship Program. The first student is from Massachusetts, brilliant guy, excellent with trading, and I believe he increased his return on investment by about, I want to say 12-15%, something like that. I don't quite remember the number, but Franco is going to tell you all about it. What's going on, Franco? Talk to me.
Like a 15 or 20 hour move. I'm really excited. So 50% on the day.
Wow, fantastic, Franco. So I want you guys to hear from another one of my students out in Canada. All right, and I want him to tell you guys what he was able to return on his investment from day trading for a few hours in the morning. I believe it was 17, 18%, something like that, but I want you guys to hear it from him. Albin, I want you to tell everyone what was your percentage caught on the day.
It's 19%.
19%. So with a $100,000 funded account, you would have made $19,000 in just a few hours of trading. How do you feel about that, man? Tell everyone how you feel.
I feel good, man. I was going crazy because I was like, yo, this shit really works.
You're the man, Albin. Keep it up. This is a guy from North Carolina, and he is halfway done with his funding challenge. For those of you who want to become a funded trader, I want you to click the link in the description and become a student today. But of course, I want you guys to hear it for yourself. Here we go. What's going on, Justin? Talk to me.
As far as like this week, we're trying to get 5% and be done with that. We decided to, go ahead and push full throttle. By the time I go to Charlotte, I should have my first or second withdrawal.
That's great, man. Keep up the good work. We're almost there. Now, for those of you that want to become funded traders, for those of you that want to increase your monthly income, what I want you to do right now on your mobile phones, go to www.matrixtradinggroup.com, sign up for the mentorship program, and let's make some money together. I look forward to trading with you. And for those of you who have day traded Bitcoin with us, today has been a fantastic day, as you all can see. Now, for those of you who are a part of our community, you all already know this information, but those of you who are not a part of the Mac Trading Academy community, last week we were able to produce 36.5% return on investment simply by just risking 1% of our account on every outlook that was sent when an entry was given. So last week we had GBP USD for a positive 8.42%, we had gold for a positive 5%, and then we had another gold trade that hit some major targets for about 23.09%. So for those of you who are part of Mac Trading community, you guys are absolutely killing it in the markets just by tapping into our community. Those who are not a part of Mac Trading community, I'm going to leave a link in the description for you guys to join. It's $39 a month, and you guys will be able to access all of my outlooks every single day that I drop them, right? And I drop them every single day before London session, right? Not only is this going to assist you with understanding what to do within the market, but you're also not going to have to lean onto your own understanding when it comes to trading the foreign exchange market and the commodities market, all right? We are going to start to incorporate our Bitcoin trades and things like that to the community, but for now, we're going to focus on currency and commodities for the time being, all right? So don't sleep on it, because once we start dropping our crypto analysis, the price will go up for the trading community. And I want you guys to go ahead and lock in at about 39 bucks per month. All right. With that being said, let's go ahead and hop into the charts and let's go over our Bitcoin trade, which I know you guys are waiting for. Catch you guys on the charts. Let's get it. All right, so we are back on the charts. So for those of you who checked out my last breakdown on Bitcoin, the last trade that myself and my NFT holders took, it was this trade right here for about 39.99%. It took about 1 day and 15 hours or something like that to hit our target. Not bad at all. The second trade we're looking for, as you guys know, yesterday I said we were bearish. The reason why we targeted the supply zone here, which is why you guys see our target for the previous trade being here, is simply because once price tapped into this region, I told my students and my NFT holders that we were going to be looking for bearish pressure to come into the market at this supply here, right? And that is exactly what took place. So we can see that price taps into this zone here based on the H4 time frame. This was my entire point of interest here. If we go to the daily time frame really quickly, all right, you guys can see essentially we have a lot of consolidation. So essentially we're accumulating either buy orders or sell orders within this entire area. So going back to the H4, we can see that we have a most recent break of structure to the downside. So we're very bearish. And if we also apply our premium and discount, you guys can see that we're within premium pricing, which means that our buys are going to be counter trend, but our sells are definitely going to be what we want to take advantage of, right? So we tapped into this H4 point of interest here, okay? It's already been mitigated once. Price tapped back into this region. We can actually close this mitigation off to this region right here, which is a very, very important point of interest. Students of mine, you guys know exactly what type of point of interest this is here. All right, based on internal structure and everything like that. Now, if we go down to the H1, you can see this point of interest a little better. There we go, right? So we can see that we have a mitigation, we can see we have a sweep, and then we can see we have a break of structure to the downside. So looking for price to trade back into this area based on the fact that this is an H4 point of interest, we were looking for our possible entry to take place on the M15. Now, those of you all who are not funded traders, all right, I want you to go check out my Instagram, okay? Check out my Instagram story, check out my Instagram highlights, because every single time we have a funded trader that's produced, I always post it to my Instagram, and we've had so many funded traders. I get a lot of questions all the time about Mac. How easy is it to become a funded trader? Is it difficult? Is it easy? It's very, very easy. All you have to do is simply just follow the rules that I give you. And if you're someone that can follow rules, now look, I'm only talking to those of you guys that can follow instruction and follow rules, right? If you're someone that can play a video game, if you're someone that knows how to put together Legos, if you're someone that knows how to build things, those individuals are the people that I'm talking to. I need individuals that know how to follow rules. We do have some students that choose not to follow rules, right? And eventually, when they decide to follow rules, then they see that everything works out for them and their trading, right? So if you're someone that knows how to follow rules, if you're someone that knows how to play any type of video game, and you want to become a funded trader, I want you to get in contact with me, right? As well as, guys, in the description below, I'm going to have my free Telegram. I want you guys to click the link. All right, we're going to be doing free webinars. We're going to be doing free trades of the week. We're going to be doing free live streams. We're going to be doing live trading, all right, randomly. So I want you guys to click the link in the description that says Mac Trading Academy Telegram community, and I want you to join, and I'm going to see you there. And we're going to start with the content today, all right? So super excited about that. So let's get back to Bitcoin. So as we can see on Bitcoin, we tapped into this higher time frame region right here. That was based on the H4 time frame. As you guys know, I was looking for some type of M15 transition in order to take price to the downside. Now, we had one opportunity here that I actually missed on the chart simply because it was not within New York session. And as you guys know, when it comes to Bitcoin, I do like to trade Bitcoin, you know, whenever an opportunity is given. But what I really like to do is trade Bitcoin within New York session, catch an entry, and then flow with the momentum. So as we can see here, this entry took place during London session, so I did not take this trade whatsoever. But if you did take this trade, which I'm sure I did have a student take, right, this wasn't bad at all, right? Now, those of you who don't understand why I would be looking for an entry here, right, it's simply because you don't have your hands on the information that I teach my students within the mentorship program. So if you're struggling on the charts, if you don't understand what to do, if you don't have a solid plan that works every single day, literally every single day, then you need to join the mentorship program and you need mentorship, right? You need someone to put you on the right path, to show you exactly what they're doing, so then you can just duplicate it and then end up putting your own personality spin on it. Now we can see that price takes out this higher time frame structure here with this nice move to the downside, here, right? And then once that took place, we're simply just looking for some type of supply point of interest that came into the market in order to break this low here with this nice push, right? That supply came into the market right here within this area. This is the candle that I used. All right, essentially the open of this candle, we can see that this candle sweeps this liquidity here. We also have a mitigation of this previous supply that is a mitigation of the previous supply that is a mitigation of the previous supply. So essentially we have a supply chain within this region here. So taking that into consideration, right, we want to take a sell at the supply chain, right? So the last supply that came into the market within this chain took place right here within this candle. All right, students of mine, you guys are looking at this and you guys should already understand, based on the course information, based on the mentorship sessions, why this is the candle that was selected. If you're a student of mine and you're not sure about that, I need you to get in contact with me, because that's something that we definitely have to take care of. And I will point you to the course video that you should be paying attention to in order to clear that up for you. Now, for those of you who do not have access to any of my courses, I want you to go to mactradingacademy.com and I want you to purchase one of the courses that will assist you with your trading. Whether you're an intro trader, an intermediate trader, or an advanced trader, Mac Trading Academy has courses for you. So go check that out if you need a little bit more assistance. We can see that price returns back to this supply, and then that's when we have our fall to the downside. Now, this entry did take place during New York session. You guys know I love taking entries during New York session. New York and London session, those are my two sessions that I love to trade. Anything outside of that to me just is not worth it, all right? Now, students of mine, you guys understand why New York and London is my favorite, right? Everyone else, if you guys do have that question, feel free to drop it in the comments below, and I don't mind making a video specifically about session timing, and why it's important to trade within sessions. All right, so we can see price taps into this region here. We risked about 159 pips. I actually risked 160 pips. So let's change this. There we go. And our take profit was 1,810 pips, which you can see price came very, very close to targeting. We hit about 1,762 pips, and then price gave us a small retracement. However, we are still currently up on this trade about 6.24%. Now, if you're someone and you took this trade right along with us and you are trying to pass a funded account challenge, this trade still produced over 10%, which means your funded account challenge was literally passed. Let's see. Within 23 hours. That's absolutely phenomenal, right? So with that being said, this pretty much breaks down the Bitcoin trade. And now I'm going to give you guys my higher time frame targets for Bitcoin. So I'm not saying I'm going to hold this trade to 25,000, but if we continue to see bearish pressure come into the market, I'm definitely going to hold a certain percentage of this trade, and we're going to target this 25,000 number right here. I will be taking more entries along the way. And if you're someone that follows me on Instagram or Twitter, I do drop some of my crypto analysis on those platforms. So be sure to take advantage of all the free information out there, right? But if you want my exact entry, if you want my exact methodology, if you want to understand how to do this on your own, you're going to want to join the mentorship program so I can assist you today. All right. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and wrap up this video. If you guys have any questions, as always, feel free to contact me. Feel free to leave a like on the video if you enjoyed. And as always, hit that subscribe button. I would love to have you a part of the family. With that being said, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace out.